Once, in the not-so-distant future, Earth thrived as a bustling hub of life and civilization. Humanity had made remarkable advancements in technology, medicine, and sustainable practices. Yet beneath the surface of progress lay a growing discontent. Rapid industrialization, unchecked consumption, and a disregard for the planet's health slowly began to unravel the delicate balance of nature. As the years passed, scientists issued increasingly urgent warnings about climate change. Temperatures rose, ice caps melted, and catastrophic weather events became more frequent. Entire ecosystems began to collapse. Once lush forests turned to barren wastelands, and oceans, once teeming with life, became lifeless deserts. The signs were clear, yet the world continued its reckless path.
Despite the protests from environmental activists, corporations prioritized profit over preservation. Governments, beholden to these interests, hesitated to implement necessary changes. It was as if humanity were living in a dream, blind to the nightmare unfolding around them.
Then, one fateful year, the catalyst struck. A series of devastating natural disasters, wildfires, hurricanes, floods, decimated entire regions. Ruins and food shortages ensued. This chaos was compounded by a global pandemic where many people lived. As health systems crumbled, society began to unravel. In a desperate attempt to survive, people began migrating in droves to the few remaining habitable areas. The world became a chaotic battleground for resources. Nations closed borders and conflict erupted. That once thrived on cooperation were torn apart by desperation. As the situation worsened, a coalition of scientists, engineers, and visionaries recognized that Earth was becoming unlivable. They established the Exodus Initiative, a bold plan to find a new home for humanity among the stars. Their hope lay in a distant planet, Kepler 452b, located in a habitable zone around a sun-like star. However, reaching it required technology that had yet to be developed.
Undeterred, the coalition worked tirelessly to advance space travel technologies. They built the Ark, a massive spaceship designed to carry thousands of people and essential supplies. While the rich and powerful hoarded resources, the coalition focused on recruiting those who could contribute to a new society: scientists, artists, farmers, and thinkers.
After years of preparation, the Ark was finally ready for its maiden voyage.
A ceremony was held filled with hope and sorrow.
Families stood together knowing they might never return to their beloved Earth.
Althea, a botanist, and her husband Marcus, a former teacher, were among the first aboard.
Their young daughter Lyra, whose laughter echoed through the halls as they departed.
As the Ark ascended, the crew and passengers watched Earth shrink beneath them.
The reality of their situation settled in.
They were leaving behind a world in turmoil, but their eyes were set on a new beginning.
The journey through space was both awe-inspiring and perilous.
As the Ark traveled through the vast emptiness, the crew worked tirelessly to maintain the ship and sustain its inhabitants.
Althea tended to the ship's hydroponic gardens, using her skills to ensure a steady food supply.
Marcus organized educational activities for the children, hoping to instill a sense of hope and purpose in their young minds.
However, space was unforgiving.
The Ark faced technical challenges, including systems malfunctions and cosmic radiation.
Tensions ran high among the crew and passengers.
Conflicts arose over dwindling resources and differing visions of what their new society should be.
The dream of a peaceful community was threatened by fear and desperation.
One day, after months of travel, the Ark detected a signal from a nearby celestial body. Excitement rippled through the ship. It was a signal from another spacecraft, a remnant of a previous expedition.
Upon investigation, they discovered a derelict ship that had attempted to reach Kepler 452b but had failed. Althea and a small team boarded the abandoned vessel, searching for clues about what had gone wrong. Inside, they found logs detailing the crew's struggles with food shortages and interpersonal conflicts that ultimately led to their demise. This stark reminder of the past forced Althea and her team to confront their own challenges. They returned to the Ark with a renewed determination to cultivate unity and cooperation. After a long, arduous journey filled with setbacks and hard-won lessons, the Ark finally approached Kepler 452b. As they descended into the planet's atmosphere, anticipation and anxiety surged through the crew. What would they find? Would this new world be a sanctuary or another graveyard? The Ark landed gently on a lush, verdant landscape. The air was breathable and the sky was a brilliant blue. They disembarked, their hearts racing with a mix of hope and trepidation. The planet was alive with flora and fauna, unlike anything they had seen on Earth. As the days turned into weeks, the passengers of the Ark set to work establishing a new settlement. They named it New Haven, a symbol of their aspirations.
My botanical knowledge proved invaluable as I identified edible plants and taught the community how to cultivate the land.
Challenges persisted. The planet had its own mysteries and dangers. Unpredictable weather patterns, unfamiliar wildlife, and the constant threat of isolation. Yet with every obstacle, the people of New Haven learned to adapt and collaborate.
To ensure our society flourished, we created a governing council that emphasized fairness and inclusion. Everyone had a voice, and decisions were made collectively.
The mistakes of the past loomed large in their minds, and they were determined not to repeat them. Years passed, and New Haven began to thrive. The once struggling community transformed into a vibrant society filled with art, education, and agriculture. Children grew up playing among the trees, learning about their new world.
Althea and Marcus watched as Lyra, now a spirited teenager, explored the vastness of their new home with wonder. One day, while walking through the gardens, I marveled at the beauty around me. I had not just escaped the devastation of Earth, I had helped build something new and hopeful.
We had learned from our past, choosing cooperation over conflict, understanding over greed.
As we looked toward the horizon, the sun setting over our new home, we knew we had found not just a planet, but a chance to create a better future.
The memory of Earth remained, a bittersweet reminder of what had been lost, but also a beacon guiding them toward a brighter tomorrow. In the end, the journey had forged them into a new kind of humanity, resilient and united, ready to embrace whatever lay ahead in the uncharted expanse of their new world.